The Artemis II crew is ready for launch. A live look inside the Orion capsule where the Artemis II crew is strapped in. We'll have that for you in just a second. The hatch is now closed and will not open again for 10 days.
All eyes are on the Space Coast, where people from across the world have gathered to witness history.
And West 2 is bringing you every second of the action. We have team coverage this evening for you with crews up and down the Space Coast, talking to fans, keeping an eye on the weather, and bringing you live updates on the mission progress.
Let's start with our co-anchors, Stuart Moore and Michelle Imperato in Titusville along the Indian River, with the rocket in the background leading our team coverage.
Good afternoon, guys, and some good news. The rain that we were seeing here over on our end has cleared out. We still have those gusty winds, but as far as the rain goes by us, we're looking good right now.
It's an exciting day. It cleared out. You said we got those blue skies. We've been monitoring the situation with NASA throughout the morning. And remember, they started tanking the rocket at 7:33 today. Now, it was an hours-long process to get fuel, oxygen, hydrogen, and much more into the SLS rocket. And right now, things are still looking good for a launch.
Yeah, we did hear, though, that range was a no-go, and that we are being told, though, that they are getting ready to close the ALS hatch. So that does sound good, and the countdown clock has not stopped, but we'll let you know the very latest when we do get to our crew over at Kennedy Space Center. But just a few hours ago, the crew took a 16-mile trip from what is called the ONC to Launch Complex 39B. So here is just a little bit of what we have seen today. Inside the ONC, the crew got suited up in those iconic orange spacesuits, which, as you can see, is a total team effort to get in. It takes a long time and a lot of people. And then, and what's become a tradition, it was time for a little bit of a card game. The crew appeared to play high card wins and a moment of levity to get rid of any bad luck and go out on a high note.
I wonder if they made any bets about the MREs they're going to have in space on this one. It was time for the all-important walkout, and here they were. We brought you this moment live on West 2 as the crew waved goodbye before they headed out to the launch pad, speaking to their families one more time for the last time in the next 10 days. After that easy 16-mile ride to the launch pad, a moment that may make your knees shake if you really look at the magnitude of what they're about to do. The crew walking across the narrow platform, 274 feet up in the air to the Orion capsule. But Commander Reed Wiseman knew where the camera was and gave us all a big thumbs up as they entered in. You can see Victor Glover right there. There's Reed Wiseman, Jeremy Hansen. There's the thumbs up. Jeremy Hansen, the first Canadian that will be going to space on this one.
And then it was time to finally squeeze into the capsule where the crew is right now, and they've been there since about 2:30 this afternoon as NASA teams make their final checks ahead of liftoff. So we do want to get out to our West 2's space reporter, Megan Moriarty. She is live at Kennedy Space Center.
Megan, you've been listening in as NASA's given us an update on the issues that they were having earlier with the failure in the launch, the hatch being closed there. Walk us through what they are saying right now.
So the hatch being closed is a great sign, but some information that we want to share with you. One source telling us here that the flight termination system issue that they were announcing earlier, that is not unusual, and as long as that is clear by launch time, we should be good. I also have another NASA source who is close to the issue as well, telling me that right now we are running a little bit behind on our ideal timeline, but they do seem to have their hands on this issue. It's a ground systems issue, and that they're still feeling good about this window. So very good news there. When it comes to the flight termination system, NASA on the record on their stream was not saying exactly what the issue was, but what the flight termination system does is it's a critical safety system. So if at any point during the launch, if there's an issue where there's a malfunction or they need to return back, this is the system where they can abort the mission. So obviously we need that working, and it is one of the issues that they were working through when they rolled back that rocket back in February. They had to recharge the batteries on that. I did hear on the NASA feed earlier something about the vehicle assembly building, so it's unclear whether or not they had to go back to the VAB to get the tools that they need to make sure that this all works. That was a little difficult to hear. I haven't heard an update on that, but like you mentioned, the countdown clock is still running, so this is a very good sign. And it does appear that they are working to close that capsule. The crew module capsule is closed, so that is a visual cue there that they're about to close the hatch. And that's what we know right now. We're going to continue to monitor this situation, but so far it is still looking good. I'm going to send it back to you, Stu and Michelle.